Hi everyone, this is Lakshman. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to talk about what is generics in Java and what are the advantages of generics in Java, and also we will understand why we need generics in Java. First, let me tell you what is generics. A generics in a Java programming language is introduced in Java JDK 5th version. It is used to deal with type-safe objects. So it makes the code stable by detecting the bugs at compile time. Now you may get doubt why we need generics in Java. Generally errors are comes while you are writing the program. It's a part of coding. Some errors occur at compile time and some errors occur at runtime. So errors which occur at compile time can be easily identified and can be removed. But runtime errors occur when an application is running in real time. If they happen, they cause abrupt termination of an application. So for example, I could say class cast exception is also such an exception which happens only at runtime. It occurs when data of one type cannot be casted into another type. So you will never get a single clue about this exception during compilation. So it will not raise any exception while we are compiling. It will raise the exception when the application is running in real time. Let us take one example, then you can understand the how it is going to throw class cast exception at runtime. But you will never be get notified about this exception at compile time. So I am taking here one, I am creating an object for an array list, and I am adding two values. One is a string and one is a integer. Okay, and then I am using for each loop. Okay, so while iterating the values, here I have added one string and one integer value. Okay, so in this example, the object reference contains elements of string type as well as int type. When you try to cast its elements to string type in the for loop, so element of string type is casted without throwing errors, but element of int type throws class cast exception. Okay, so you can avoid class cast exception by using generics in your code. So I am going to rewriting the same program by using generics. So here I am mentioning while creating the object for the array list, so we have to give the string here. Okay, and then we have to add the values. Okay, so I am adding one string and one integer type. Now the array list reference is only hold string type only. If you try to add elements of different type, it gives compile time error. Therefore, class cast exception never occurs while executing the for loop. So these generics are introduced in Java 5th version to provide the type checking at compile time. If you use generics, you need not perform the type casting explicitly. So Java compiler applies strong type checking if you use generics in your code, and shows error if the code violates the type safety, thus removing the risk of class cast exception. So therefore, to write type safety code and to remove the risk of class cast exception at runtime, we need generics. Now let us see the advantage of generics. There are mainly three advantages of generics. First one is type safety. We can hold only a single type of objects in generics. Okay, it doesn't allow to store other objects. If you are trying to add string type, it can hold only string type. If you are trying to add integer, it can hold the only integer type. So in the same way, it can hold only a single type of objects in generics. The second advantage is type compile time checking. It is checked at compile time, so the problem will not occur at runtime. So the good programming strategy is It is far better to handle the problem at compile time than runtime. Okay, so these are the advantages of generics. So I hope you understand why we need generics in Java. Okay, so in my conclusion, you can use generics to write the type safety code and to remove risk of class cast exception at runtime. Then you need generics. So thank you for watching.